Good morning, everyone. It's Steve here. I feel like I haven't seen you for ages and I'm really missing you. I was thinking about you this morning, actually, when I was reading my Bible. You know how I like to read that every morning? I was reading a bit in John's Gospel where Jesus says, that word disciple means a follower. So you'll know followers of Jesus, not because they go to a church or they're in church membership or they've been baptized or they use nice language or dress in a different way. You'll know people are Christians by the way they love each other. I was reading that this morning and it really challenged me to think, do I actually love everybody? I don't mean, by the way, going around kissing and hugging. No. That's not what it's about. But it got me thinking, what is it about? How would people know I belong to God? The Bible says it should be by loving one another. And then that's where I began to think about you, about caring for you, about loving all of you. And then I began to think about that question. How do you know when somebody's a follower of God? And how would you know when somebody comes from Auchinraith Primary School? Is it because 9 o'clock weekdays they walk into that building? Is that how people would know that you're from Auchinraith Primary School? If you're from Auchinraith Primary School, of course, you'll know where this is. You'll probably know whose class that is, who's behind each door. Is that how somebody knows that you're actually from Auchinraith? Maybe it's the uniform. Of course, they'll know you're from Auchinraith Primary School if you're wearing the right uniform. But not everybody wears the uniform. How would people know you belong to Auchinraith? How about this? You know who's behind that door. Say no more. How do you know somebody is from Auchinraith Primary School? Because they know what this is. I know it's kind of gone into the background, it's gone into history. Perhaps you don't even think about it anymore. But I think this is how people will know that you're from Auchinraith, because you know what this means. More than that, you know what these are. The picture is of a tree with leaves, your name's on it, but the roots of the tree are in the school values. How will people know that you're from Auchinraith Primary School? They'll know because of these. Because these values are what you're learning. These values are what you're living. I know that when I look back at some of the photographs. You know what responsible means. That's how people will know you're from Auchinraith. You're responsible. You take responsibility for your own health, for example. Remember when the health service came and talked about dental care? It's one of your values, being responsible. Here's another way that people will know you're from Auchinraith. You know what respect is. You know about respecting others who have less than you, who aren't as fortunate as you. Respecting those who are hurting. Caring for them. People will know that you're from Auchinraith too, because you know what kindness is. You're a generous group, a generous school. You've given to lots of people in the past who really need help. Hamilton District Food Bank, for example. I think people will know you're from Auchinraith Primary School because you're responsible, because you show respect, because of your kindness, because of the kind of people you're growing into. That's what that tree picture was all about. You see, that's what I thought of when I read that bit in the Bible. How will anybody know I'm a follower of God? I have to love everybody. How will anybody know you're from Auchinraith Primary School? By the kind of person you are, by who you're growing into. Somebody with kindness, honesty, integrity. That's worth thinking about, but hang in there. It's all about the kind of person you're becoming. How will people know you're from Auchinraith Primary School? By the way you love one another. Take care of each other. Bye.